today we're looking at the Last Chance Archery digital bow scale. Now previously I've reviewed the HS2 quite a while ago, so go and find that video if you want to watch that one. And just as I did the HS2 video, this HS3 just came out, but now I've managed to get my hands on one. Thanks very much to Last Chance Archery for supplying me with this review copy. You can buy this directly from their website or from all kind of good archery retailers around the world. Now in the last video, I did, at the end of the last HS2 video, I did actually look at this and tell you about the kind of various things that were on it compared to the HS2. So we're just going to look at it again now, and then we'll basically look at the differences, and then we'll have a quick run through of what this one can do. So inside, basically you get the HS3 itself, and you get a small instruction booklet as well. Now, slight differences this time. Last time was like a silver and white version. This time they've gone for the red and the black. That's one of the main differences. It still takes the same size battery in the back here. It's slightly straighter than the last version as well. The HS2 had a slight curve to it. This version seems very straight for your hands. But the main difference this time round is that you'll see the last one had the screen at the top here and an on-off button, whereas this one's got the on-off button. The screen's now in the middle, and we've now added a unit button. Now the reason the unit button's been added is because the previous HS2 only measured in pounds, where this one you can switch between pounds and kilograms, which makes it more useful because you can use the kilogram measurements for your luggage or for weighing fish or anything like that. So normally you'd use obviously the poundage for your draw weight on your bow. Another difference between the HS3 and the HS2 is the HS3 is now 10% more accurate than the HS2 was, and the HS3 is 20% more accurate than any other bow weight scale. Now the maximum draw weight that it'll measure is 110 pounds, so don't try and pull something that's heavier than that with it. So how does it work? Well, basically it's really simple. You turn it on by pressing the button down, and then we've got peak on the top and hold on the bottom, and then a LB for pound, and if I press the unit button it changes up to kilograms, kgs. By the unit button, but it's also a mode button as well. The unit button, it's not just for changing the units. Now what this can do is can change between measuring your draw weight and your peak draw weight, or it can just measure one value. So here with just one value on the top and the kilograms, it's just going to measure whatever is weighing down on it, and then if I change it to pound, it's going to just do that in pounds. But if I press it again, then we get both the peak and the hold weight icons illuminated and both values here, so we know we're going to get both measurements. And you just turn it off again or reset it by holding down the on-off button. So how would you use it when it comes to recurve? Well, what you want to do is you want to load an arrow on your bow, mainly because if you let go you don't want to dry fire your bow, and the same with the compound as well. So always load an arrow, and it advises that in the instructions as well. And then with the hook on the back, what you want to do is you want to hook that onto your string, and then with your thumb near the buttons you want to turn it on and then do your normal shot routine and hold it for a few seconds when you're at full draw. Now if you've got a clicker and use a clicker, set the arrow under the clicker and then pull until the clicker goes off, and as soon as the clicker goes off, hold there at that position for about 3 seconds and you'll get your reading. If you don't have a clicker, then just try drawing your bow about 2 or 3 times up to your normal draw position, and you should get a pretty accurate reading from those 3 different sort of values. If you're getting exactly the same values, then your draw positioning is perfect every time. When it comes to compound, you could just hook this onto your D-loop. As I say, load an arrow, just pull it back as you normally would, come to the back wall, full draw, and then hold for a few seconds, and it will measure your peak and your hold weight on there as well. It's that good. It's that quick to use. One thing to also remember is when you are drawing back and you've loaded your arrow, always remember to point your bow downrange towards the target and not at someone as well, just as you would as if you were shooting normally. Always measure on the shooting line. Now I've used cheaper kind of eBay luggage weights with hold functionality, but the problem is with those is that, say you use it 10 times, it may fail on you about sort of 6 times, which can be a bit infuriating when you're trying to look for measuring your kind of draw weight on those. But with this one from Last Chance Archery, the HS3, I mean, it works 10 out of 10 times, and that's why it is the best digital bow scale to buy on the market, especially because the other ones from eBay aren't going to measure your kind of peak weight as well with your compound bow. They just won't do that, whereas this one does. So if you're after a digital bow weight scale, whether it's for your compound or your recurve bow or any other bow, I thoroughly recommend the Last Chance Archery HS3 digital bow scale. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, give it a like, and if you enjoy archery videos in general, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Thanks a lot. See you soon.